This video will be an introduction to Google Docs. Google Docs is very useful. You'll be using it all the time in the future for writing papers. Some of the basic features you're going to want to know are how to modify your text, which can be bolding your text, italicizing your text, changing the alignment of your text, changing the size and font of your text, how to insert images, how to make a simple citation, and how to leave comments inside the document. I have a document pre-set up right here. It's Lorem Ipsum. This is placeholder text, really famous from like the 1500s. It is Latin, and it's just really great for because you can't read it. It won't be distracting. The first thing on our agenda to learn is how to modify our text. So how to bold text. You can bold text by left-clicking and drag selecting the text that you want to bold. Then you can go up, and if you don't have it up here, you can click the More tab. Now what we're looking for is this B right here. Depending on the scaling of your web browser, if you have it zoomed in a lot like I do, you won't see all these all the time. But you can always access them from clicking these three dots, which means More. I want to click the B for bold. That will make this font be a little thicker and help it stand out. That looks good. This is my title. I want this to be centered. If, again, I drag select, go up here, you can see there are 4 bars. Some of them, in this one, they're all to the left. This one, they're kind of centered. And this one, they're to the right. This shows us what our text is going to be aligned like. I want them to be center aligned. I click center align. And we can see that this is now perfectly centered. This is far better than hitting a whole bunch of spaces in front of your words or hitting tab a bunch of times. If you want text to be in the center, use center align. This isn't very big though. This doesn't look like much of a title. I want to make this bigger. I can increase the size of text by, once again, drag selecting and going up to this toolbar. So we have font size, and next to it, or we have font, and next to it we have font size. Clicking font size, we can see it's at 10.5 right now. I want to bring that up a bit. Let's try 14. That's a little bit better. Let's try 18. I like the look of 18. I'm not so sure about Arial, though. My teacher said that I should use Times New Roman. So I'm going to use Times New Roman. That looks way better. Since it's a title, I should capitalize every word in the title. Moving along, we can see that this text, as it was copy and pasted in, already has some formatting done to it. If I hover over it, says it's justified. That means it's trying to spread the text out so it fills side to side. I actually want left align. I'm going to repeat that on the rest of my text. Left align. To help make this a little easier to read, I'm going to indent the first line. And I'm going to do that by clicking in front of the first word and hitting the tab key. The tab key will move it over the right amount. Again, I don't want to use the space key a whole bunch of times when there is a key made just for doing this. That's already looking better. If I wanted to make this paragraph stand out a little more, let's say maybe it's a quote, I can drag select and then go up to italicized. When you click that, that makes the font lean over a little bit. Other options are to underline. If you had a book title that you want to make stand out, let's say that this was a book, I can drag select and underline it. This is a really great looking paper right now, but it's missing something. Ah, this is what it's missing. I want to insert this picture of a cat. I know that I can use this picture because it has a Creative Commons license. It says it's free for personal and commercial use and has no attribution required. So I'm good to use this. I'm going to right click, copy image, then go back to my document. I can right click and paste. And now I have a cat. My cat's a bit big. I want to click the cat, and to resize it, go down to this corner box. When you click the corner box, it will automatically keep the size of the vertical and horizontal the same in relationship to each other, so you don't get a cat that's squished. That looks really nice. However, this isn't really my content. I need to give credit where credit is due. I want to give you a very simple citation that would be acceptable on some projects. I can go back to the web page that I got the cat from, and I can select the URL, right click copy or Control C, and then I can do a insert link. I can select what text I want to be here, and I can say cat picture. When I click apply, it says cat picture, and it has a link that'll take me to where I got it from. I want to use the web page that's actually hosting this. This web page is actually hosting it. It's not on Google. Google is just saying, hey, we found this image. Do you want to know where it's actually from? And I click to visit. That's how I found it. There are other ways to insert images in Google Documents. I can go to Insert Image, and I could click Search the Web. This is really cool. I could do cat, and look, there's my same cat. This is a little more tricky to use from a citation point of view, but putting that cat picture in is easy as dragging it over. Again, I want to resize my cat image. That looks nice. When I click this image, the plus, it says this image is labeled for commercial use with modification. Only select images you have confirmed you have license to. Learn more. So I can learn a little bit more about that. But if I click this link, it'll take me to where this picture's from. And again, I can copy the URL for my citation. Let's see a different way of putting that citation in. I'm going to say cat picture. Now I still have that URL of this picture. Again, copy or Control C. But I want to apply it to this cat picture. I can drag select, insert, link, and you can see it's already put in cat picture there. I paste in my URL, and there we go. There are a lot of different ways to do the same thing. I'm done with my cat picture now. The last thing I want to show you is how to leave a comment inside of it. This is useful if you want to remind yourself of something, or if I'm giving you feedback, this is how you will find my feedback. Let's say I needed to leave a comment about this. I can drag select and go up to the comments. And I can leave a comment. Again, my window's really zoomed in, so I had to move over to see this. And once I make my comment, I can click post. And you'll see that this is related to a comment because it's highlighted. When you click it, it will also give you that notification over here. Let's try one more comment. Let's say that this is not the right use of this word et. I'm going to click drag select what I want to comment on, go up to comments threads, click that, comment, and say, watch your grammar. Grammar. There we go. So we can see there's now 2 comments. We have a title, which is centered, larger text, different font. We have learned 2 different ways to insert a picture. A very simple citation to give credit for this work that is not ours. We have learned how to change from our font to be left justified or center. We have learned how to leave comments. I hope you find this video useful as you get started working in Google Documents.